Hello, my loves. Here are the things that I no longer buy. I have a list in front of me of my notes so that I do not miss anything and make sure that you guys get everything. Give this a like to help more people find high quality things for their closet rather than spending frivolously, losing money, losing time and effort on things that they don't need. This is a very thick sweater and I love it, and it's yellow and it's bright, and also it's autumn, so this is layering time. Subscribe and click the bell because I also have how to layer, how to style different items, and I have a silk haul, I have a cashmere haul, I have a bunch of luxury hauls coming out, so subscribe for them. So number one is synthetic materials. I used to wear a lot of fast fashion. I was very addicted to shopping at one point, and I have like a whole playlist I don't need to say like, of all these different ways that I would shop online for so much cheaper, how to save money, all this. But I realized that I was not buying things of the highest quality that I would want to be seen in today, where every week I was shopping for something new and it was trendy, it was cute, but it's synthetic. So I will today look at the materials when I am shopping. I'm not just looking for deals now. I do care about the price, but if it's worth it and I know it will last me a long time, I will shell out as much as I can, whatever I can afford. I will find a way to afford it. If I find a cute coat, I'm noticing this, I'll scroll down to materials and the details of the actual item and see what it's made of. So it'll be like 60% wool, 30% cotton. It'll break down all the different materials, and I try to find the most natural materials. There are some semi-synthetic materials out there like cupro and viscose, but they're made out of plant materials. They're not made of synthetics. It's typically a plastic. Like anything that is plastic, if you've ever gardened, a really thin piece of junk mail paper that I used to garden with on the outside or on the inside between the soil, it takes 6 months for that to degrade. A popsicle stick takes like 2 to 3 years to degrade. Plastic never degrades. So I'm not here to be an environmentalist at all. I just think that that's not a nice thing to leave trash out on this earth for a very, very long time. I'm not a very green person at all, but compared to the average American, I guess I am kind of green. I lived in the greenest country in the world, in Denmark, for a couple years. So I guess I learned some things. Just don't like synthetic materials also because they make you sweat. I do not like sweating in a space that I'm not supposed to sweat. So I don't care if I have workout gear that's supposed to absorb my sweat and make me a little stinky for an hour out of my day, or that's perfectly fine. But when it comes to wearing a nice jacket and it's made of polyester, I will sit there and do the 5 to 10 minutes test. It's usually around 5 or 10 minutes that I'm just sitting there not doing anything in the air conditioning in my office, and I start sweating. I do not want to be sweaty at a meeting or talking with a client. I want to be able to serve them as best as I can. Silk and cashmere are antibacterial, which means that they prevent the spread of bacteria, which is crazy, which is why also you can wash them after typically 10 washes or a season after you've worn them, and wash them by hand. I have a video on how to wash cashmere. It'll be linked below. But also it's breathable. So that's why it's you don't sweat. So I was wearing the silk top and I have a whole silk haul coming out. So subscribe for that, where I was sitting there for a very long time and I did not sweat once, and it was 90 degrees. Being in silk will keep you elegant for a very long time. Wearing natural fibers, natural materials, they also drape differently on your body, and they don't keep like this weird structure, and especially when you take them out the washer or the dryer, they always have like this weird tense structure to them. So those are things to keep in mind. Next is cheap jewelry. I used to be a huge fan of cheap jewelry where there was like $1, $2 little rings or bracelets years ago. I don't wear jewelry anymore. I don't even wear my wedding ring because here in Los Angeles it's really dangerous right now. I do have earrings, and these I can hide like this. So I just also don't like wearing jewelry because I feel like it weighs me down. Next, I no longer buy watches. I used to collect watches, and not necessarily just for me. At first it was for me, but I never wore them. So it doesn't make sense to buy something that you never wear unless it truly is a collection, because I have a collection, but I got my husband a collection, which is what I was really worried about. For watches, I don't buy watches that are battery operated. I like natural self-winding and put them on a self-winding holder that it keeps going so that every time you put it on, it still works, or you don't have to set it every time. Next are graphic items. This could be a graphic t-shirt. I don't mind mugs, so I don't have my mug here, but I don't mind mugs when they are graphic or like donating to charity, or especially if 100% of the proceeds go toward the charity, that is fine. Or if I'm buying like a souvenir for someone, like a giant t-shirt that says Givenchy on it is not fashion. So or anything with like a band t-shirt, it's like I do not want to have to wear a band. People can just get to know me and ask me what band I like. And I don't understand why having a big logo or a big graphic or like a big cartoon of the Tasmanian devil is attractive. I feel like it's very childish. Like, well, I wouldn't personally dress my little kids like that. By that I would get them something else. Like get a poster and put it in your room and frame it nicely, but don't wear it everywhere and show everyone that you're a fan. There won't be many occasions that you'll want to wear it, and I don't believe in wearing big old t-shirts or say like graphic t-shirts to bed. Wear proper pajamas that are comfortable, not some cheap stiff cotton that after one wash it's already hard. Wear some nice cotton pajamas that are really luxurious and meant to be slept in. Next are t-shirts. T-shirts are not meant to be worn in public. T-shirts are underwear. I never buy t-shirts. I do have t-shirts, don't get me wrong, and they are my workout clothes or my underwear clothes when I'm in the house doing some yard work. T-shirts are not to be worn outside. It's not proper. Wear a proper shirt. Next is occasion wear. I have so many dresses. I donated 16 bags of clothes that I don't wear, which is really sad. Since the lockdown, life turned upside down. Not in a bad way, but just being social is very scarce, and my friends still go out. But now that we're getting older, I'm 27 and all my friends are older than me. Everyone dresses more conservative anyway, so wearing like this tube top or cutout dress or two-piece like crop top with a mini skirt doesn't make sense, because I would stand out in a very negative way or in a way that nobody needs to see, and I don't feel that way anymore. I don't feel the need to express myself that way. If you're young and in your 20s, go ahead, get it out of your system. Remember that you have the option to simply let people get to know you for who you are. You can dress elegantly without showing skin. Next are trendy handbags. Or just bags, I should say. I used to buy a bunch of different bags. This goes with this outfit, this goes with this outfit, instead of this goes with everything I have, or most of the things I have are my everyday, and this is my evening clutch, and I don't use them. Next are season one-offs or statement pieces. You wear them a few times and people have seen you in them quite a few times and it gets boring and people are like, do you have any other clothes? When you wear more subdued clothes, it's less obvious. So I think that's why people stick to neutral so much. I personally don't like every single neutral. I don't have like a strong love for neutrals, but I can see the appreciation for them. So I also don't think that season one-offs are good when it comes to long-term style. Why? Because people think, oh, skinny jeans are here to stay, or no, straight legs or boot cut or whatever. No, just wear whatever you want. Just wear whatever makes you feel good, whatever flatters you the best. Next, I will no longer buy items out of my color season. So I'm a neutral tone and I'm olive skin and a deep winter. I cannot wear camel. There's certain shades of camel, pretty much all of them, where I look so invisible. What do I mean by that? When I wear camel, I look like I could have a full face of makeup with bright, beautiful color makeup and red lipstick. And when I put on the color camel, it makes me look so dull. It makes me look unhealthy. It makes me look unattractive and like you can't see me. I blend in with the color too much because my skin tone, I think, is too close to it. I typically like to wear blue because irises and pupils pop more. You look really healthy and attractive. I have a free quiz that you can take below. It's not my quiz, someone else made it, and it's brilliant to help you find your color season so that you don't wear clothes or you don't wear makeup that makes you look sick. People don't realize it. They'll find someone that they're attracted to and they'll say, wow, they look good, when the truth is they're just wearing blue, or they're just wearing like whatever color season that suits them. I will not buy classic items that do not fit my body types. If you know your body type, then you know what to wear, how to dress for yourself. I have really broad shoulders. And everyone would say, you don't have broad shoulders. I'd say, exactly, because I know how to dress for my body type. I know how to give the optical illusion that makes it look like I'm proportionate. So when someone is told or sees on Pinterest, these are classic styles you have to wear, or everybody needs to own, just because they're classic doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to suit you. So you have to consider those things. And I no longer buy those things. And for me, it's a really boxy cut shirt. Anything boxy that goes straight down, I need things that tailor into my waist. I button everything up so you can see that I have a waist, or I wear a belt around it, tuck the belt in appropriately where it looks like it fits. If it looks like it fits, that means it does fit. If it looks like you're just scrunching everything, that's not right. So there is a way to wear a belt. There's an etiquette, actually I think more of a protocol to wear a belt. They teach it in finishing school, they teach it in the military, because military is a type of finishing school. I heard a lot of people say there's no right way to wear a belt. There actually is. Let me know all the things that you are no longer buying in the comments below, or things that you're really thinking about buying and trying to talk yourself into or talk yourself out of. And give this a like to help more people find quality items to suit into their wardrobe. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for all the upcoming fashion videos coming out. I'll see you tomorrow.